I'm Lulu, and that's me. I'm a Canadian living in New York City, working at Glamour. I love movies, and When Harry Met Sally is one of my all-time favorites. I sort of idolize Sally Albright. She's confident.
You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
She knows herself really well.
And I don't want the ice cream on top. I want it on the side, and I like strawberry instead of vanilla if you have it.
And she's not afraid to make a point.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'll have what she's having.
These are all qualities I wish I had more of.
So, to regain some confidence of my own, I'm going to replicate the famous deli scene from the movie to see what it's like to be Sally Albright in her most confident moments.
I really wanted to film this where the actual movie scene took place, at Katz Deli. But before doing anything, I called up Condé Nast's lawyer to find out the legal implications of replicating the scene.
What are you attempting to accomplish in your video?
I'm trying to experience the real feelings that the fictional character Sally felt.
My advice would be that you try and make it at least somewhat different from the original. Are you actually planning on doing this at Katz's? If you could change things up a little bit, that would put us in a better position to argue fair use.
Based on my conversation with Steve the lawyer, it seemed like it was safer not to film at Katz's. So it was time to go with Plan B, or Plan C, or Plan D, or Plan E, or Plan F, or G.
All right, we're going to call some restaurants and see if we can find a place that will let us recreate the scene.
Do you think a lot of people are going to say yes?
No one is going to let us do this, but always worth a try.
Hello, your junior.
Hi there. May I please speak to a manager?
After 3 o'clock. Yes, come like maybe 3 p.m. Just better you call after 3.
Our managers at like a conference before 3 p.m. every day. Managers exclusively come in after 3 p.m., which is the biggest takeaway from today.
Hello.
Hi there. I'm calling from Glamour magazine, and we're looking to shoot a short video in a restaurant where there are real customers eating. We're recreating the famous deli scene from When Harry Met Sally.
That's a Katz's thing. I don't want to really be associated with them on that.
That's totally fair, and also, you know, it's a risk to have someone having a long, loud orgasm in a restaurant.
I mean, that's phenomenal. The orgasm thing is cool. The Katz's thing, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You got it. Have a good day.
Bye. We're looking to shoot the loud orgasm scene from When Harry Met Sally in a restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds like we could do it.
Oh, amazing. That's great. Does that sound like something that we could do?
Yeah, sure.
And
That's great.
we would really
God,
love to do that.
That's kind of great. Let me take down your information. I will have someone call you back, okay?
I cannot believe how many places said yes to this.
I decided to go with a place called Eisenberg's because they seemed the most excited about this project. And just like that, my location was locked in. To help get me into character, I rewatched the scene with this experiment in mind.
Oh my God. It goes on for so long, and it's so loud.
The thought of faking an orgasm in front of strangers was pretty intimidating, so to get more comfortable, I decided I should practice doing it in public.
Yes! Yes! I can do it.
Doing this on my own wasn't getting me anywhere. So I met with New York City acting coach Lindsay Davis to get some guidance about committing to character.
I feel like I can feel how my arms are like glued to my body right now.
Right? Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Because you're nervous. We'll go right through and talk about it after.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Try again. Take one breath in.
Oh, yes, right there.
We'll do like a Meisner technique. It's repetition.
Okay.
So I make a sound, you make a sound. I say a word, you say a word. Oh.
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 Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh. How do you feel?
My hands are clammy.
Getting a little clammy.
Yeah.
Mine are a little bit clammy too.
Yeah.
I ended up practicing with Lindsay a few more times, and she really helped me start to get more comfortable.
These sessions with Lindsay have made me realize just how much confidence I've lost over the past year. I'm not nearly as sure of myself as I used to be. So I feel like this entire experiment is a really good step in a direction of rebuilding or rediscovering a more confident version of myself.
In an attempt to capture the finer details of the orgasm, I tried to script it out.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes. And this is crazy.
But a script wasn't enough to fully capture the orgasm. So I decided to take things one step further.
All right, I've transcribed Meg Ryan's orgasm into sheet music.
This is my best friend, Henry. He's a musical genius, and he's agreed to help me analyze the finer details of Sally's orgasm.
It was a challenge because, she's not singing actual notes, and to transcribe literally the pitches she was doing, you'd need like quarter tones, which Western music nomenclature doesn't really have. Her first sound she makes is, ooh, is the notes I assigned to it.
How did you assign those notes?
When I hear the pitches, if you freeze her voice, that's the pitch she's on.
Henry really got me thinking about the nuances of Sally's fake orgasm.
Oh yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, right there.
Now try to say it without singing. This big jump here.
Okay. I can't.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
Yes!
But a little dog-like, honestly.
Yes!
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh! Yes! 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 Oh! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Add the higher pitch. Yes! 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 Oh! I don't think this was entirely necessary for you to do.
After my session with Henry, I was starting to feel better about mastering the orgasm. But there was one important piece of the puzzle still missing. I put up a casting call for a Harry reenactor, and a few guys responded. Harry has completely outdated views on women.
Men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
And he has an infuriating outlook.
What are you saying? That they fake orgasm?
It's possible.
Well, they haven't faked it with me.
For my Harry, I didn't want someone who could just memorize lines. I wanted someone who could fully embody the character.
Can you convince me that men and women can't be friends?
We were kind of put together on Earth to make babies.
It's biologically impossible. We're two different species.
Probably they're always going to have a sexual component between the two.
I have male friends who are straight, and I have platonic friendships with them.
And you don't want to have sex with them?
No.
They want to have sex with you, though.
So they're thinking about sex?
Absolutely, with you, all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Early on, maybe you think you can be friends, and then later it doesn't really work out that way. It's possible, but it's hard.
Well, I think as Harry, it's like a little bit of a different era. I think that was a pretty dominant mindset of men.
Do you think a woman has ever faked an orgasm with you?
No, they seem fine.
No, they usually tell me when they don't.
If they have, I would wish they would speak up.
Do you feel like you've experienced someone faking an orgasm with you?
No.
How do you know?
When somebody's lying to you, there's body language.
Every woman fakes an orgasm at some point.
Well, not with me. I that might be true in certain cases, not with me.
What makes you so sure that no one has faked an orgasm with you?
I don't know. What makes you so sure the sun is going to rise tomorrow? It's just stuff in your body.
The guy who was the harshest made me realize that Harry as a character has some softness and is nuanced, which is what made me like the last guy so much. Do you think a woman has ever faked an orgasm with you?
Absolutely not.
How do you know?
Trust me, I just have a keen instinct for these kinds of
All women have faked an orgasm.
And not all women have had sex with me. Only a select special group of women, in fact, have had sex with me. And trust me, they've all enjoyed it. I was there, remember?
He was able to help my frustration build up, which I think will help me get to where I need to be in the moment. I think we found our Harry.
With all of these pieces falling into place, it was finally time to channel Sally's looks.
To the vintage store. To the vintage store. I found the perfect sweater, and I actually found it at the costume/vintage store that I went to the first time I ever visited New York with my mom when I was 11. And I called her earlier today. She recommended I check it out, and I was like, no, Mom. And then I ended up taking a pilgrimage there, and I'm really happy I found the perfect sweater.
With the big day coming up, I spent the night before practicing my lines.
Get up out of bed and leave. Oh no, I got embarrassed.
And getting psyched.
Tomorrow is the big day. I'm feeling very nervous, very excited, totally ready. And you know, let's do it.
While the Glamour crew was setting up hidden cameras in the deli, I met up with my hairstylist Jay to complete my Sally look.
All right, well, I'm done.
I even had downtime to contemplate the scene and really amp myself up.
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I just have one thing to say.
What?
I'll have what she's having.
With everything in place, it was time to head to the deli and actually do this.
I'm a little more nervous than I would have thought. I have been so confident in the past couple of days leading up to this. Now that it's the moment, I'm totally regressing into just like extreme nerves. I've like shut down. I can't talk to anyone. I have to like channel that nervousness into some excitement.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh. You ready?
I'm nervous. Let's do it. Most women at one time or another have faked it.
Well, they haven't faked it with me.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're a man.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just that all men are sure it's never happened to them, and most women at one time or another have done it, so you do the math.
You don't think that I could tell the difference?
No.
Get out of here.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, yes. Right there. Oh, God. Yes. 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 Oh, God. Yes. That felt amazing. I was the most nervous I've ever been in my life. I've never had my heart beat faster than in the moment. Being Sally felt liberating and empowering. Sally is a really amazing archetype for young women to look up to. A confident, unapologetic woman who can, put a guy in his place. I don't think I related to her before. I admired her, and now I feel like I relate to her. I feel like I just conquered some fears that I developed over the last year. I discovered some confidence that I thought I'd lost. I'm really proud of myself, and I just want to keep doing stuff like this. Not orgasms, but stuff like this.